Okay. Okay, can you guys hear me now? that that's embarrassing. My apologies, you guys. Uh, I set I spent all that time setting everything up in OBS and I forgot to add my audio input, but we're good now. Yeah, so what I was saying is today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're not going to be playing any video games, but we are going to be talking about video games. So, uh, yeah, to begin with, I hope you all are having a great day. I know I am. Uh, I have a bottle of water with me to keep myself hydrated and keeping from my voice from going dry. Water's great. I ate recently. Actually, funniest story. When I was working the other day, uh, I close, so I go home at like 2 a.m. ish. But we get to have a free meal when we close, and I wasn't super hungry, so I just asked for a large fry and some custard to eat like later. And I they gave me like a full family sized fry, like like a whole, like something that I could not finish in like a day. Like give me the entire day, I would not be able to finish it. So that's fun. I have that. But yeah, I I'm really excited for today. I hope you guys, like I said, I hope you guys are having a great time. As you can see, our question of the day today is I decided to implement that because I think it's a fun idea. But the question of the day today is, what is your favorite animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy's? I know I have several in my heart that I hold true, but I want to know about you guys. What are your opinions? I find it very interesting how many people have similar opinions, but different reasons for those opinions. Like, for example, I know Foxy is really popular. A lot of people like his design and stuff. I like Foxy also because of his design, just but also just because he has so much character. Like a pirate fox is such a cool idea, you know. So I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys like more. Um, but yeah. So now that we're we actually fixed that issue, I think that we can go ahead and oh, no, it's okay. I'm sorry. That was definitely my fault for not figuring that whole mic situation out. But we're good now. I looked at my OBS and I was like, wait a second, nothing's happening. But that does make sense. So here we go. Uh, let's see. How well do you know FNAF lore? I want to do a lore one first because, let's be honest, that's when you think of Five Nights at Freddy's, that's got to be like the first thing you think of, like the crazy complicated lore, right? So we got Five Nights at Freddy's results that are 99% accurate. How well do you know FNAF lore? Let's see, how many? It doesn't tell me how many questions it has. Um, oh, look at all these. Look at all these tags. Okay, we can do that. Sure, we can do it. Okay. Okay, number one. How well do you know Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy's lore? Why doesn't Golden Freddy stand up? Because he doesn't have an endoskeleton. Because he's lazy. Because he isn't possessed by a soul. Because there is no Golden Freddy. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think the answer is? Is it on starting soon? Oh! Oh my god. Okay, you guys can hear me. I'm so sorry. I don't use OBS. I didn't realize I have to like, because for every scene you have to re-input all of your like, what's it called? All of your sources. You have to re-put all of your sources. So so I put it on the starting soon screen, but I didn't put it. Okay. We're learning, guys. We're learning. This is a learning experience. Okay. Is the music too loud, or is it a good volume right now? Cuz I can turn it down if it's too loud. Yeah, that should be a little bit better. Okay. Why does the Golden Freddy stand up? Because he doesn't have an endoskeleton. Okay? He doesn't have an endoskeleton. Okay. Awesome. How did Michael Afton survive the scooping room? He didn't. He died by the animatronic Ennard who lured him inside the room to kill and use his body as a skin suit. Okay. I mean, that seems pretty accurate except for the part of him dying. He didn't. Michael died by the scooper. An animatronic by the name of Ballora killed him. Okay, okay. By running outside of the room and quitting his job the next day. I wish he did that, honestly. That would have made... I mean, it would have made for a shorter game, but hey. Honestly, it's probably the most effective thing that he could have done. He tased the animatronic Ennard who tried to kill him before making an escape. I wonder if tasing would actually work. You'd think so, right? They're just made out of metal, which conducts the electricity relatively well. I feel like that'd work. By hiding in an air duct, by hiding in a vent, he didn't. He killed himself. Dang. By being a badass and hacking the animatronics with the pizza lipper. Pizza lipper? Is that a thing? Okay. Well, none of these really. I feel like it's a trick question, right? I thought the way he survived was when he got scooped. He the Ennard entered his body, and then eventually they got tired of being in the skin suit, and then they jumped out or whatever, and the revenant that was left over from Ennard kept Michael Afton alive. But apparently that's not an option. So let's just go with he didn't, because this is the closest thing that we have, right? Like, he didn't tase him. He unfortunately did not run outside and quit his job. He didn't hide in an air duct. I feel like that's the most most easy, the easiest one. Okay, who caused the bite of 87? Who is James? Am I missing someone? Who's James? Who's Cece? Okay, I guess we don't know. Honestly, it'd be really funny if William Afton was the one that caused the bite of 87. Just straight up just tore a frontal lobe off of somebody. Just a random guy, he killed a bunch of kids and has a crazy jaw apparently. But no, it's Mangle. Fredbear caused the bite of 83, but we're talking the bite of 87 here. Is Glamrock Freddy possessed, and by who? So this is kind of annoying because that's the thing with Security Breach, is it's so convoluted, and I've only seen like a few of MatPat's videos on Security Breach, but as far as I know. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ellie Pensky. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is by Michael Afton, and it's not confirmed. I don't think they confirmed it. I mean, there's a lot of things about FNAF that they haven't confirmed, but I definitely don't think it's Henry Emily. He died a long time ago. Cassidy, no. Not confirmed, no. Okay, however, speculated that Michael Afton possessed Glamrock Freddy. That makes the most sense. Okay, what does the white eyes mean for the animatronics? It means William Afton is controlling them. It doesn't mean anything. It means the souls are controlling them. I never really thought about it, but let's go with it means the souls are controlling them. I feel like that makes enough sense, right? Who created Puppet? Who created Puppet? Not who possessed Puppet. Oh, that's a good question. Well, it was by Emily, wasn't it? It was specifically so that he could protect Charlotte, which ended up not working. But I'm pretty sure it was, yeah, Michael Afton. He definitely was a baby by then, but definitely Michael Afton. Let's go with Henry Emily. I just, his name annoys me so much. Just Emily in general is just a weird last name. Like, it's a pet peeve of mine, and I understand that people who are named like this obviously don't have a choice. But having a first name as a last name is just, it's interesting. It's interesting. Um, who killed the missing children? Jeremy Fitzgerald, Henry Emily, Phone Guy, Scott Cawthon, AJ. Who's AJ? Or William Afton. Okay. Definitely William Afton, Purple Guy. He's great. What's Magel's gender? I feel like all of these are correct answers, honestly. I'm probably gonna say gender fluid just because, like everybody in the FNAF verse, even outside of the FNAF verse, just use their pronouns interchangeably. So let's just go with gender fluid. I feel like that makes sense. What/who is Glitch Trap? A Weasel Man? Jeff the Killer, the best best crossover of all time. Jeff the Killer and Five Nights at Freddy's. That sounds amazing. I would watch that. William Afton, the Rat King. Stupid virus. He's just a glitch. Actually, he's a virus of William Afton within the VR game Help Wanted, which was created by Fazbear Entertainment. I mean, we know what the answer is, right? We know what the answer is. Who owns the Mega Pizzaplex? Oh, this is great. More security breach questions. William Afton, unknown. Henry Emily, William and Henry. Michael Afton, VHS girl, unknown. Scott Cawthon, phone guy. There are two unknown options. Is one of them wrong? They both have periods. I'm scared. They're really gonna mark me wrong if I click it. I don't think it's confirmed. I know in MatPat's theory, like his wife was the owner, but I don't. That's not confirmed as far as I know. So I think that we're just gonna go with unknown for now. And if I'm wrong, then eh. Okay, why was Lefty created? To trap the puppet, to lure the children, to kill unknown. I really like Lefty. I think they're one of my favorite designs slash animatronics. They look really cool, just like the sleek black, and the fact that they're trying to trap Puppet. I think is really cool, especially when they actually achieve their goal and like you can see the little stripes of their arms in the animatronic. I think that's really cool. So yeah. Okay, who was the victim of 83? The crying child, Michael Afton, James Charles. That's who James was. It was James Charles this whole time. What was the question? It was, oh yeah. That's crazy. Who would have thought, man? So many crazy crossovers. We have Jeff the Killer, James Charles. He got canceled off the internet, so he had to go get a job as a night security guard. Yeah. Markiplier Jeremy Fitzgerald. Okay, so we have a last name on there, and Cindy. Okay, I was gonna say I think Cindy is the name of the child that possessed Chica, but I think that was Susie. So I think, I mean, the obvious is, as much as I'd love to say Markiplier or James Charles, it's definitely a crying child. He got his head bit off and killed because Michael Afton shoved him in the mouth of Fredbear. Who was the victim? Oh, yeah, okay. Freaked out a second. I thought I got my dates mixed up, but we're good. Okay, who is the victim of 83? We have Elizabeth, Charlie, Michael. Who is Cece? Am I missing something? Who is Cece? Charlotte? No, that's. I don't know. Cassidy? No, that. I don't know. I don't know who Cece is. That sounds like Balloon Boy's cousin. BB. Okay. No, it's Jeremy Fitzgerald. He was a daytime security guard. Oh, crying child. Okay. Wait, but. Huh. Why did they say crying child in the other one if it was. Maybe it is crying. Huh. Maybe. I wish they'd be consistent with it if that is the case, but who knows? Who is Henry, Emily, and William Afton, old friends, nothing more, friends and co-workers of Freddy's. Okay, they have the same thing twice, but Freddy's is capitalized. Lovers, I wish, and rivals. Wouldn't it be a fun story if they were rivals? Or, not rivals, lovers. Or both. We could do rivals to lovers to rivals to enemies. That would be fun. But no, they are friends and coworkers of Freddy's, capitalized. Who was William Afton's, oh, they capitalized that I. Afton's first victim, the crying child, Susie, Fritz, Gabriel, Cassidy, Jeremy, your mom. So, technically, the answer would be the answer would be Cassidy, right? Not Cassidy, Charlotte, because Charlotte was the puppet, or the child that possessed the puppet. But they're not here, so I'm gonna assume that we're just talking about in the missing children's incident. As much as the crying child's death would be partially on his hands. Susie is the first victim who possessed Chica. Who is the one you shall not have killed? Should not have killed. Oswald. Oswald. I love all of these cute little names thrown in here. Carson. The one you should not have killed. That is Cassidy. Who possessed Golden Freddy? Cassidy and the crying child. Wow, 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 wow. Yo, let's go! I got 100%! Hey, yo! Oh no, I just realized I have the title from last stream. That's embarrassing. Let's see. Oh, I hate it when it does this. I'm not good at OBS. No, that's not it. I wonder if I can do it through actual Twitch, because that would make it a bit easier. Aha! I can do it. Okay. Okay, this is a fun title. Sure. Okay. Not Sunhaven. Let's do just chatting. Because I could put Five Nights at Freddy's, but I'm technically not playing the game, so just chatting would make the most sense, I feel. Awesome. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Okay, back to the test. Am I gay? Maybe I should make a stream about that. Results total. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Okay. Okay, let's go back to our other tests. Okay. How well do you know the FNAF lore? Let's do this. Who is Circus Baby? Okay. We have Elizabeth Afton, Clara Afton, Lizzie Afton. I don't know. We could be honest here. Um, it is Elizabeth Afton. Lizzie Afton, I don't think that they ever refer to her as Lizzie, although Lizzie is often used as a nickname for Elizabeth. I think we're just gonna go with Elizabeth Afton. What is his name? Evan, Chris, Michael. Well, everybody speculates that it's Evan, but his name hasn't actually been confirmed. So, let's go with he doesn't have one. Because that would make the most sense, right? I mean, it's crying child. Okay, who opened the Freddy Fazbear's, Freddy, oh my gosh, who opened the family-friendly Fredbear's Family Diner? That is alliteration if I've ever seen it. Um, okay, so that's not whatever the singing show was that Matt Pat, the what? I don't know. Very valid answers, I must say. Let's see. Let's go with Afton. Shoot, I don't remember. Oh no. Okay, well let's do process of elimination. It's not these bottom three, right? It's not those three. So the lore is, okay, so William became, oh, wait, no. Okay, yes. William became, incredibly fascinated with, becoming, a creator that brought like fantasy and fun to life. That's like his whole thing, right? That's his whole thing. So he went out of his way to start like researching it, and he was like, okay, sick, I'm gonna do this myself. And that's when he made Golden Bonnie and Fredbear, right? I think it's just William Afton, maybe. Oh my gosh, it was Purple Guy. Let me tell you who this man is. I love Purple Guy. In my mind, I associate Purple Guy, like, separately from William Afton, because, like, come on. Like, you see this guy, and you gotta smile, right? Like, he's associated with, like, the whole brand, the whole everything, right? You gotta be appreciative of it, right? I mean, and William Afton is just some nobody British dad that killed a bunch of kids. You know? Like, they're not the same in my mind. But it is William. Oh no. We have to do math? Okay, how many people did William Afton kill? I'm glad that they specified in the games because I have not read the books and I would be hopeless. Okay, let's think. So we have Charlotte Emily, and then we have the 5 missing children from the missing children's incident. Okay, and then we have the 5 from the second missing children's incident. The question is if we're counting the deaths of, like, a crying child and Elizabeth as well, right? But I think it is 10 to 12, because by my calculations I'd have 11 if we don't include the 2 children. So I think we're gonna go with that. What does chica mean in Spanish? So I don't know what this has to do with lore. This is just, do you know this very basic word? Well, it means girl. I can tell you that. In Spanish, chicken is pollo, but it also, I mean, in English, it could also be a reference to chicken as well. Oh my gosh. Look at this, look at this picture of these. They're like glaring. That's spooky. Okay, who built the animatronics? Some random person. I don't know, Michael William. Well, it was William and oh my gosh, why am I forgetting his name? Emily. Henry Emily. It was both of them, but Henry's not on here, so let's just go with William. Who is this? Why did they put this sprite in FNAF 2? He's not in FNAF 2. And it's like poorly photoshopped and everything. Like, there's like no shadows on this guy. Rusty Springlocks. I don't know, or Springtrap. Darn. So fun. Okay, why was Puppet created? To scare people, to spy. I don't know. To protect Henry's daughter, to entertain the children. Well, Puppet was specifically made to protect Henry's daughter, Charlotte. But protect children in general, but yeah. So, who is the oldest out of the Afton children? So this image gives quite a bit away. I mean, if we're assuming that heights matter here, we have Michael, who is the tallest, Elizabeth, who is the middle, and then apparently his name's Chris in this person's mind. I don't think I've ever heard him being, maybe like once or twice. He's, in my mind, he's always been referred to as like Evan or Crying Child in general. I also like how oldest is capitalized. Yeah, we're just gonna go with Michael here. True or false? Claire Afton was confirmed to be Ballora. False. First of all, her name hasn't even been confirmed, so you know. What was William's most famous quote? Fascinating what they have become. Do you want to play a game? I always come back. Do you want to play a game? Saw crossover. So we're having a Jeff the Killer crossover and James Charles crossover from the previous quiz. Plus, we have Saw, or why am I blanking on his name? It's gonna come back to me later, but yes, Saw, the guy from Saw. I always come back because this quote. What time does each night start? It starts at 12 a.m. 12 to 6. What does it say on Chica's bib? Let's eat. It does say let's eat. I love how they have the pictures from the FNAF movie. That's nice. What time does each night end? 6 a.m. 6-hour shift. Why does William kill Charlie? Because he did it because he was angry. He was jealous of Henry. To make himself immortal, he wanted to feel powerful. I feel like these three are very valid choices, right? Like, we don't fully know his motivations. We just know that he was very emotional that night. And he wanted to take it out on somebody, right? I think the best answer would be he was jealous of Henry because he lost his own child. That was the night he got kicked out of the bar, and he drove home to kill Charlotte. Or not, he drove home and he saw Charlotte outside of the Fazbear's building, and then he killed her, I think. Jealousy is the best one. Who is possessing Chica? There's so many Chica questions. Like, not to be a hater, but Chica's like my least favorite animatronic. I don't really like her. Who is possessing Chica? Susie is. Miss Susie. Who is possessing Bonnie? Gabriel. Who's possessing Foxy? Fritz. Oh, that's an interesting screenshot. That's definitely edited. He's never had his eye patch open in FNAF 1, I don't think. Fritz did. Who possessed Freddy? Gabriel. Yes. Is there a soul inside of Chica's cupcake? I don't know. No. As far as we know, there is not. 86%? Which ones did I get wrong? What the hell? I wish it told me which ones I got wrong. Some of them were kind of obscure. Not obscure is not... Obscure is not the right... It's vague. The answers were vague. Like, why did William Afton kill... why did William Afton kill Charlotte? Because of a lot of things, you know? Or because we don't know. It's like a bunch of answers. Okay, we're not gonna look at those right now. Let's just go back to the lovely lore ones. Okay, we can do one more. Okay, are you a true FNAF fan? Why doesn't Golden Freddy stand? This was actually in the other one because he has no endoskeleton. He has a spring lock suit. He has a spring lock suit left in suit mode because the spirit inside of him hasn't learned to stand. Missing too many parts. These are both really good answers, but he doesn't have an endoskeleton as well. What is on CC's? Okay, we're just gonna assume that's Crying Child's. Okay, what is on Crying Child's nightstand in FNAF 4? A lamp and a book, the Freddles, Ivy and pills, and toys. So, in FNAF 4, we're sitting in his bed. The Freddles are on the bed, and then you have like the bedside table. So I guess it would be the Ivy and toys. Although I can't imagine a full Ivy standing on the pills, or on the not on the pills. Jeez, on the nightstand. I can't imagine that. But I know the pills were on there. Who voiced Phone Guy? Scott Cawthon, Alan Simpson. No way. Yeah, we're having so many crossovers right now. What is the name of the cupcake? The Cupcake. Carl. Sprink. I love these. I love when they add just little cute little names that don't exist in the universe. But they have to fill them up with something. And it has to sound believable. The Cupcake or Cupcake? I think people just call it Cupcake, honestly. Oh, look at all these Bonnie renditions. Why is Bonnie so strong? This is a... What? Is this a real question? Okay, why is Bonnie so strong? Because he is a bunny, which represents strength. I've never heard a bunny being represented with strength. I've heard them being related to like repopulation and like sweetness and stuff, but never strength. Because Jeremy died fighting. Not confirmed, because Jeremy was weak and dying made him stronger. We don't know anything about, honestly, we don't know anything about these children's personalities. I really wish that we did, but we don't. The FNAF movie didn't even help us with that. They all just ran away, because he killed so many night guards. I guess so. That's probably the closest one. Dude. Okay, we have a Toy Chica here, whom everybody loves simping over. Where is Chica's peak go according to her voice line? In Custom Night, I'm assuming. Lodged in your forehead, stabbed in your thigh, jabbed in your heart, or stuck in the vents. I'm pretty sure it's lodged in your forehead because I remember there was controversy between, not really controversy, but kind of like a discrepancy between people thinking that Chica caused the bite of 87 for some reason, despite it basically being confirmed that Mangle did it. Why is Lefty programmed to take Puppet? Because Lefty had a grudge against her, because Afton was mad at the puppet, for revenge, or to be salvaged. I like this frame so much. This was the one I was talking about earlier. Like, look how cool he looks. He's jet black. Okay, he has like the red accents, and you could see the puppet through. It's so cool. And this frame also gave like the iconic photo here that I remember everybody was psychoanalyzing for like the longest time. That was like really big, which is so crazy. I love Puppet so much. Just their vibe is so cool. But yes, to be salvaged. Fill in the blank. Never estimate the cunning, strength, slyness, or speed. I should probably know this as a avid Foxy stan. I think it's cunning. I think slyness, strength, speed. I think it is cunning. Which I don't think it's grammatically... Maybe it's grammatically accurate. I don't know. I've never heard cunning being used in that sense. Okay, fill in the blank. I'm sorry, but there was never enough room Wait, what? I'm sorry, but there was never enough room on this blank for the both of us. Room on this stage for the both of us. This floor for the both of us. This game Earth. I think it's stage. Is purple guy, pink guy the same person? I don't know who is saying that this is pink. Be honest. Who is saying that this is pink? Because that is purple. That is it's lighter. It's lighter. I'll give it that. It is lighter than this purple. But in no way are they are they pink. Yes. So it's definitely who is pink guy? Pink guy isn't a thing. No or yes. Man, I want to say pink guy isn't a thing, but I think he is a thing. It's not magenta. It's not magenta. And even if it was magenta, magenta leans towards purple more than it does pink. Maybe it depends on their shadows. Okay, I'll give a little bit of leniency for the take. What was the Foxy? Not the Foxy Go 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 mini game. I think that's the one that he shows up in. I'll give him I'll give enough leniency there. Maybe he was drawn differently in that way, but this frame in particular, that is purple. No, it's not violet. I agree, it's not violet. This is a way darker color, but violet, there are many shades of purple other than violet. Okay, pink guy isn't a thing. 80. Are you kidding me? Dude. I wish they told me which ones I got wrong. Dang. Okay. Okay, well we can look through some of these. Which animatronic are you? Which FNAF character are you? Whoa. How much do you know about Monster High? Love that. Sister Location is... Honestly, Sister Location is my least favorite game. Unpopular opinion. Other than Security Breach. Would Glitch Trap... Yeah. I'll show you the pink guy FNAF sprite. Just for you. No, okay. Some of these are fake. Okay. I think this is the proper one. Or this is the frame that they have in the mini game. We can go by that. I think this is probably the closest you'll get. But as for the other ones, would you survive William Afton? How would Glitch Trap kill you? Guess the FNAF characters. Okay, well, we can do, like, one of the simple ones, like, okay, we can do what FNAF character are you? Okay, welcome. Simple question, what's your favorite color? Well, all of my branding is yellow, because I do love the color yellow, but I also love blue a lot, so they are very close contenders. I think we'll go with yellow, though, just for simplicity reasons. Next up, what game out there is your favorite? All of the results here are only going to be from FNAF 2, so don't go wishing you'll get Nightmare Freddy or Jacko Chica. Okay. Okay, good to know. Sister Location is not my favorite. FNAF 3 is decent. It's decent. The gameplay is interesting. FNAF 2, I think I like FNAF 2's gameplay the most, just because it gets very hectic, and you get to do, like, my favorite gameplay are the ones that you can do, like, you can go through things really rapidly, you know, you have to check the monitor, and then you gotta put on the mask, then you gotta flash the flashlight. Like, I like that really high-paced action sequence. So I think FNAF 2 is fun gameplay wise, but lore wise, definitely Pizzeria Simulator. I love Pizzeria Simulator so much. Um, all right, basic question: are you an introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? Recently, I've been falling towards uh, introvert a lot more. I've been keeping to myself a lot more. I just, when I get really busy, I tend to just isolate myself from everything outside. Uh, but I think I'm still more of an ambivert more than anything. But I do lean towards introvert nowadays. Now, this is for the real fans. Which security guard was your favorite, like in the beginning? Uh, Mike, okay. Scott, true. I did like Scott. Phone-headed phone guy, Jeremy, uh, Fritz, and Vincent. Back in the day. Let's go with Scott. Let's go with Scott. Especially since whenever I think of like phone guy, I think of the phone guy from Day Shift at Freddy's because I love that game. What the name of the color is? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Like it's too dark to be a lavender, but it's too magenta-y to be a violet. I don't know the shades of purple super well, but I'd say it's something in between like violet and magenta, like one like a middle ground. Maybe leaning towards magenta a little bit, but it's definitely not magenta. It's a flower. Uh, okay, well violet's not it. What are purple flowers? Uh, hibiscus. I'm trying to. I'm looking through with my with my Animal Crossing knowledge. I'm not sure. Uh, you might be wrong. Okay, at least you're honest. Um, most people don't fact check things before they do it, so no worries. Um, okay. So, security guard, I'd definitely say Scott. It's a tree. Dang. Okay, well, what are some tree names? We have, what, cherry blossoms, sakura? That's pink. Like, what, elm trees, oak trees, pine trees, uh, willow trees. Tested my biological knowledge really quick. I don't know. What is it? Wisteria. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. When I think of wisteria, I think of that one scene in a Demon Slayer where they have like the wisteria flowers falling, and that is definitely okay. I was wrong on the tree name. Okay, I will admit that I didn't say wisteria, but that is definitely a purple. Like if you look at wisteria plants, we're gonna look at wisteria plants. I will die on this hill. That is not a purple. Or, sorry, that is not a pink. Look at this. That is purple. Oh, no, don't take me anywhere, please. That is a purple. Look how pretty that is. That is really pretty. I like that a lot. Anyway, yeah, that is definitely purple. And so is the purple from the actual, uh, from, jeez, Demon Slayer. When they have all the wisteria there. It is purple. Security guard's your favorite in the beginning. Yeah, we're gonna go with Scott. I like Scott. Okay. Okay, let's get some more personal. What career do you aim when you're older? What career do you have, or did you have as a kid? Out of all of these, oh, detective. For the longest time, I wanted to be a detective. Doctor is a close one though, but a detective. Now let's revisit while you're here. Which animatronic is your favorite out of the entire franchise? I'll have the answer classified on basic characters rather than specific variants of that characters. Oh, geez, this is a good one. It's light violet. I was still right though. That's what matters to me. I'm still right. Um, okay, Foxy. Okay, so I like Foxy's original design a lot, but as for all of the renditions of Foxy, I don't really like all of them. Like Mangle's iffy. Rock, Rockstar Foxy is okay. Uh, what am I think? The sister location one. The Funtime Foxy is okay. Withered Foxy is pretty sick. But out of all of them, though, Marionette definitely. But if we're considering across the entire franchise, I think Bonnie has the best designs, and I will stand by that. Toy Bonnie looks so cool. Withered Bonnie looks so epic. Okay, you have the Nightmare. They look so good. All the Bonnies looks really good. I want a Bonnie plush. I have a Foxy plush. I want a Bonnie plush. What's your favorite food? Yeah, vegetarian dish. I'm a pescatarian, but I mean vegetarian's pretty close enough. What's your favorite thing to do in your free time? Draw, sing, hang out with friends, read, watch TV show, movie, play. For being honest, I'd like to say hang out with friends or reading because I do like doing those things, but the majority of my free time is definitely taken up by playing video games. What's your biggest fear? None of these. Honestly, being alone, I do that all the time, dude. I embrace being alone. Heights? That's okay. Heights is okay. I mean, claustrophobia, not really. Ocean's cool. Something else not listed, I guess. Here we are, the final question. What is your favorite season? Out of all of these? Fall. I love fall. Let's go, baby! I got my boy! Oh, I love Bonnie. Yay! I'm probably going to stream until maybe like 10-ish. It depends. I think I still want to do like one more quiz, and then I want to start. I'll give you a little sneak peek. We're going to be ranking the animatronic characters, but we're not there yet. We'll be there. We'll get there. So yeah, I'm planning on streaming for like another hour or so. Yes, Bonnie, a fun-loving rock star. You don't have to take the main role, and that's fine with you. You love to have your friends with, oh my gosh, I cannot read. You love to have your friends with you no matter what you do, and always support them in their journey as long as they support you and in yours. Okay, that's pretty accurate. You can get a little protective of your friends in unfamiliar scenarios, though. That is pretty true. And you'll make that known to people that might threaten your group of buddies. All in all, you're a fun guy. Yeah! My favorite color might be purple or red. None of those are my favorite color, but purple's a cool color. Awesome. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's see. Are you cringe? No. You're the Afton babysitter. What kind of FNAF player are you? What are these? Okay, Day of the Life of Ballora. Some of these aren't even quizzes. What? What animatronic? I don't care about sister location. Which Afton are you? I don't care about security breach. More of a Gregory or an Evan. Would Glitch Trap hack you? You know what? Sure, that sounds fun. William. No, I didn't search William Afton. How well do you know William Afton? Hello. Okay, whatever. Let's just do one of these. Okay. We can do another one of these. Are you a true fan? Bet you're not. Wrong That's okay. What is the name of the room that Michael died in sister location? The scooping room. The digger room. Scooping room. Which child possesses Golden Freddy? That, my lovely viewers, is Cassidy. Who is William Afton's first victim? Charlie. Charlotte. Why did I think? Because the Charlie's the book character. No, Charlotte is the one we're talking about. I feel like Susie also would have worked. Who did William Afton kidnap? Huh. Kidnap. Gregory. No, not Gregory. Jeremy. I think it was Susie. I think the lore was like he lured her into his car by telling her that her dog got run over or something. Maybe. Who is Sonny Afton? I don't know who that is. Who's... Hello? Sonny Afton? That is not a real character. Sure. Who is Bluey I don't know what this is. Let's do that. Okay, which animatronic gets you when you don't mind the clock? Okay. Okay. Went from weirdly difficult to very easy. What age did Charlie die? I don't know, man. Was this confirmed? 10? Maybe? Okay, so who was bit in the bite of 87? Jeremy. I thought it was, oh yeah, Jeremy Fitzgerald. It's so confusing because they have Jeremy. Jeremy is the kid that possessed Bonnie, but Jeremy is also one of the workers. But Jeremy was the worker, the daytime worker that got bit in the bite of 87. Phone guy. What animatronic killed the phone guy? That was Freddy. Who's Mangled married to? Excuse me? Listen, I'm not being gaslit right now, okay? There is no way that Mangle got married to somebody, okay? I wasn't there at the wedding. I wasn't invited to the after party. She's not wearing a ring, okay? They don't even freaking have a ring finger, dude. They have 4 fingers. I don't know. Funtime Foxy? That doesn't make sense. I'm assuming it has to be one of them from FNAF 2. I'm losing my mind, dude. It's gotta be like freaking, I don't know, Withered Foxy? Oh, great. That makes me feel better. 40%, baby. Ah, great. Okay. Well, that's alright. I am going to be right back. I need to use the restroom. I'll put it on. There we go. Starting soon. Also, wait. Actually, straight up, did the music? Okay, the music ended. Okay, we're good. Okay. Okay. Awesome. I will be right back, you guys. Don't miss me too much. I'm back. I should probably get a, what's it called, scene specifically for Be Right Back, but it's fine. Okay, so let's go back. So we're going to move on from the quizzes, and we are going to try and do some ranking. Here we are. Oop. I almost forgot, but we're good. Okay. So, I should probably title these. So I want to rank these in terms of how scary I think that the animatronics are particularly. I could do one ranking like how much I like them, but you guys don't you guys probably don't care about my opinion that much. So we'll rank them by how scary they probably are. And I'll take everything in consideration, you know. If you guys bring up a really good point, maybe I'll move them here or there. But let's do S tier, short for shitting my pants. Okay. A tier, we can do let's see. We could do lock your doors. Hide under the bed. Okay, that's pretty good. B. Okay, let's see. We could do let's see. Maybe bring a defense. We could just do bring self-defense. We could do bring backup. Because anytime you're interacting with this animatronic, you're gonna need some crazy backup. Okay, we could do this one. We could do as our mid tier. I don't think we need that many tiers. Oop. Oh, delete? Delete. Okay. I don't think we need that many. So we can do this one as a mid tier. We could do... that is incorrect. There we go. We can do, let's see. I can... Let's see. I can live. I can live with it. Like, if I were in a room with this animatronic, it wouldn't necessarily be unpleasant, but, you know, you're not having a good time either. You're just kind of, I can live with it, meh, you know. Let's see, we can do, underwhelming. We can do underwhelming here. Like, did I spell that wrong? Wait. No, I spelled it right. It's just, it's not good enough. Well, okay, underwhelming. Like, I expected better from you. You seemed, like, I thought you were a lot better than that. Then E, we could do, why are you here? And F, we could go into the okay. Vanish to the nether realm. Like, you're just so not scary that you don't even deserve to be here. Like, honestly, go to a different dimension. Okay. So, let's see. So we have a lot of characters here. I'm not going through all of them. I'm probably just going to go through the ones that are in custom night, and then maybe a little bit more than that if I feel like it. But let's start off with Freddy. So Freddy, I'm not the biggest fan of Freddy. Honestly, I think all of his designs are underwhelming. Like, they're just not that good. He doesn't honestly he doesn't have that much personality. He's a singer, and what else? You know, it's like, like what does he have going for him, guys? Like let's be honest. Despite being like literally the namesake of the company, he's just kind of there. I'm just gonna put him in underwhelming. Like honestly, sure he's the one that like kills you when the power goes off in FNAF 1. And sure he has like the iconic song, the har 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 har. Okay, that's great, but he's not scary. He seems like a great guy. I'd have a great time knowing him. He doesn't seem like a great guy. Okay. Bonnie. So I gave my opinion a little bit on Bonnie earlier. I like Bonnie a lot. I think all of his designs are really solid. I think he's definitely in the top 3 of my favorite animatronics in general. When I'm talking about them as a whole. Like classic Bonnie's really cool. Something I did just notice is all of the original animatronics have eyebrows except for Bonnie, and for some reason that makes him a lot more eerie. Like he seems a lot scarier than just normal. And I think Scott himself said that like Bonnie was the one that kept killing him in FNAF 1 when he play tested it, and he had like nightmares about him. I don't think he's that scary, but he's definitely I think a menace. In terms of like the game, I think that he's an awesome character. So let's just put Bring Back up. He's not super scary, but you know. Chica. I kind of dislike Chica. At least her original form. I think her original form is definitely my least favorite of all the Chicas, except for like maybe some of them. I mean, like look at that blank stare. Like look how grimy like her fur looks, and I get that it's because it's a lighter color and it's easier to tell, but look how gross she looks. Honestly, I think the only thing that's like saving her from being like one of my least favorite is that she was possessed by Susie, who was the first one killed, which I think is a little interesting. She has the cupcake, which I think is fun. In the FNAF movie, I thought Chica was really cool, though. The FNAF movie did give her bonus points in my mind. I do think that she's pretty cool from that. But in general, I don't like her, and she is also the scariest to me. She is the scariest to me out of all the core 4. Or core 5 if you include our good pal Golden Freddy, who's that's Withered Golden Freddy, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Okay. Foxy, another one of my top 3. I like Foxy a lot. He's really cool. He has a lot of personality. He's a pirate fox. That's really cool. In terms of being scary, I would say his gameplay mechanic is the most different out of all of the other ones in FNAF 1, and you do have to give him credit because you don't exactly know what his mechanics are. So like if you see him, you don't necessarily know how to prevent him from coming in. You don't realize that he can charge at you. That is something that I notice when I watch a lot of Let's Players play for the first time, is Foxy can get them pretty easily, especially when they don't pay attention to Phone Guy. So, for me personally, I don't think he's that scary, but if you're taking into consideration, like other Let's Players and how they might think the game plays, I would put him in Bring Back Up. And I'd say he's a little bit more scary than Bonnie, so I'm going to put him there. For me personally, I don't find him scary that much, but I can imagine how a lot of people do get freaked out by him. Okay, Golden Freddy. So Golden Freddy can't actually kill you in the first game, if I am correct. I don't think he can kill you. He's just like a hallucination thing, an Easter egg of sorts. He is quite scary, especially if you don't know what's coming, which a lot of people do when they first play the game. all of a sudden you're just playing your game normally, and it's already intense, and then all of a sudden you have "It's me" popping up all over the place and freaking Golden Freddy jump scaring you. Like, you got to be honest, that is pretty spooky, right? That is pretty spooky. Even if you know that you're not going to get killed, it is surprising. I'm going to put him in bring back up, just because, like, kind of freak you out, right? Kind of be like, oh, that's definitely new. In general, I think that the first game has a lot of solid designs and gameplay mechanics to make it really scary, right? So next we have Phone Guy. So as you can imagine, I'm not gonna put Phone Guy very high up on being scared, but I do find Phone Guy fun, especially since he is played by Scott Cawthon. I think that's really funny. I think he's interesting. Like I said, in Day Shift at Freddy's, I think he's super funny. Scott Cawthon, with the phone guy, with the phone on his head, I think he's really cool. I like him in Day Shift at Freddy's. Maybe I should play that sometime. Like, I've already played the game, but I just kind of want to relive that experience, Maybe at some point. But right now, we're just talking about Phone Guy specifically in regards to FNAF 1 canon. He's not scary. Why are you here? Like, I get why you're here mechanic-wise. You're, like, to serve as a mini tutorial, but you're not scary. You're honest. He's more of a comfort thing, let's be honest. When you're first playing the game, almost everybody feels comforted by Scott Cawthon's voice as it comes through the receiver. And everyone feels uneasy when he ends up getting killed and whatnot, so. Okay, FNAF 2, we're moving on to FNAF 2. You guys excited? We have, Toy Freddy. I feel bad for the guy, but he is incredibly unremarkable. He's just a darker shade of Freddy, of normal Freddy, and he has a plastic covering, and he has, like, the red cheeks, and that's about it. He's honestly, his character design is definitely the most bland, especially when you consider the rest of these guys, right? Like, these guys had a major, not necessarily an upgrade, but they had a major change that's really intriguing. Toy Freddy did not. Like, let's be honest. Why are you here, man? I'm sorry. I know that he gets dunked on a lot, and I'd love to be friends with the guy, but similarly to normal Freddy, he's just not scary. Like, let's be honest. Toy Bonnie. I really love Toy Bonnie's design. I think it's super cool. Like, that's such a pigmented blue, and like his ears are so, like, they move a lot in the game. I mean, similar to normal Bonnie, but he's so fun. Like, he's so fun. He just looks like he definitely looks like, out of all of these, he's definitely the epitome of a toy. Like, if you think of a toy, like, Toy Bonnie is going to be the closest of that, right? As for, like, fear factor, great show. As for, like, how scary he is, he's not super scary, but when he's in his, like, attack mode, when he's, like, zipping across your screen, if you have your, like, Golden Freddy hat on or whatever, it is a bit more scary than it normally would. I'd say bring backup. He's not super bad. I'm gonna arrange these a little bit. Yeah, okay. Toy Chica. I know a lot of you out there aren't scared of her a lot. You are definitely feeling different emotions other than fear. I mean, I don't think that she's that scary. I think that without her, I do give her props that she doesn't have her her beak. I do think that's really interesting, especially because that was, like, a big plot thing at some point. Like, a big, like, lore drop that Scott Cawthon made when he was, like, in an interview with Matt Pat? And some other people. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with that. Um, but I think that she's interesting. She's not exactly scary. Like even in custom night, she's like uh, weirdly seductive, but also like very eager to just kill you. But I don't think that's a good. I don't think that she pulls it off very well. I don't think that she's that scary. I'm gonna put her in a. I can live with it. She's not that bad. Okay. Um. Toy Foxy, aka Mangle. Something about Mangle. Her face. I'm not super interested in her face. I'm not a big fan of like the pink and the red and the white. So that pink does kind of eliminate a little bit of the scare factor, just because I don't associate it with fear, obviously. But if you obviously look at the rest of her sprite, Mangle looks really cool. I like how she looks a lot. Obviously she's incredibly mangled, right? And her mechanic is a lot different from the other ones in the game. I mean, not super different considering all of the animatronics other than like Withered Foxy get confused by the mask. So if you have a mask, it's fine. But I mean, like, come on. She was the one that caused the bite of 87. Okay? She is torn up to pieces. She hangs from the ceiling. That's cool, right? I'm also using just she they pronouns just because that's what I've associated them with. I understand that their pronouns have been used interchangeably. But yeah, Mangle is really cool in my opinion. And decently scary. One of my favorite instances that I saw her in was Help Wanted. That like vent scene where you're like fixing things in the vent and you're opening the vents and Mangle's trying to get you and she can crawl through those vents. That I've never played it personally, but I can imagine that being super super scary in the game. Like turning around and you see Mangle like almost like entirely way through the vent and then all of a sudden she just starts going backwards because you look at her. That's scary, dude. I think it's really cool. So let's put her in bring back up. I know I'm putting a lot of them there. But yeah. Okay. We've reached a point in our stream that I have very passionate feelings about. Balloon Boy. More like Balloon Bitch. This asshole, I hate him so much. Look at his dumbass face, dude. He has like the big eyes and the stupid ass nose and the shit eating grin. Ain't no way anybody is genuinely afraid of this guy. If I saw him standing above my bed, like, sure, I'd get like scared over a second because his giant eyes are staring deep into my soul, but you kick that fucker once and he is gone. He is on the ground. It's just like in the game, he's just this kid. Okay, he gets in. I'm like explaining this to you like I'm mansplaining it. I'm sorry, but I have to walk myself through this mental process right now. He goes through the vent. If you don't put on the mask while he's in there, he will go in and he will lock your flashlight so that you can't use your flashlight anymore, which means Withered Foxy will then come and kill you. Like, this asshole, he doesn't even kill you. He literally just stands there laughing, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, ha ha ha, as he is blocking that freaking flashlight, knowing damn well that Withered Foxy is going to kill your ass. Like, I hate Balloon Boy so much. He is going and banished to the Netherrealm. Like, ain't no way this, like, he deserves nothing else. Like I said, if I were in a confrontation with him, first of all, I know his dumbass is not killing me, because what is he gonna do? Laugh at me? Block my flashlight? No. I'm kicking his ass to the ground and I'm curb stomping him, and that is a promise. If I see this motherfucker in real life, I will do that without hesitation. I hate him so much. Um, okay, we also have what, JJ? I don't even know what that stands for. What her name stands for, but JJ is like Balloon Boy, but worse in the sense that nobody cares about her. Not that anybody cares about Balloon Boy. Um, but better in the case that she's not nearly as annoying. I'm just gonna put her in Why Are You Here? You know, why are you here? Like, I think she blocks your monitor in the game, which is annoying, but like, I don't know. Okay, moving on from one passionate side onto the next. I love Puppet. I think that they are really cool. Um, I'll probably just use she they pronouns because I I think that's what Charlotte used. I don't know. It's not like they gave confirmed pronouns to these characters. They're also just animatronics, but I mean, animatronics deserve respect, and they're possessed by children, so um, a puppet is really cool. I love her backstory so much. Uh, before she was possessed, Puppet, was created specifically to protect um, Charlotte Emily, Henry Emily's daughter, and then the one time that she was prevented from doing so, Charlotte got locked outside from like those hater bullies or whatever. William Afton killed her and left her outside, and then Puppet finally came back and tried to protect Charlotte one last time and whatever. Uh, that if that's not good storytelling, I don't know what is, because genuinely that is such an interesting story. Uh, I find Puppet so cool. As for like scare factor, um, I mean she has a completely different mechanic again. Like she's not fooled by the mask. You have to go through the prize, the prize room. Is that what it's called? So I don't know if that's what it's called. You, the prize room, the prize exchange. That's what it is. The prize exchange, and you have to like press the little wind up box. And if you don't do it, then the marionette, she plays like the music really quickly, and then very accelerated, and then she kills you. If I were playing FNAF 2 for the first time and that happened to me, I would be freaked the fuck out. Like I think that's really effective. I'll put her in lock your doors and hide under your bed, because she's not like the scariest animatronic, or I don't know if she's even counts as an animatronic, but she's not the scariest animatronic, but she's definitely up there when you're playing like the game. Uh, Withered Freddy, the exact same for all of the withered or all of the Freddys. You're underwhelming. Getting into these two though, Withered Bonnie and Withered Chica. I love these designs so much. They're so cool. They're so cool. Like, come on. Bonnie doesn't even have a face. And look at Chica. She doesn't have, like, you can't see it in this because it's just her face, but she doesn't have arms. Like, she doesn't have anything past her elbow, which is so cool. Like, I guess I'll focus on Withered Bonnie really quick then. But um like his obviously, like, his sprite in general is really scary, but when you're playing FNAF 2 and you are doing your thing and like whatever, like night 3 comes along, I think that's when he starts showing up, night 2 or night 3, and he comes into your room and he is like just like standing, he's not standing on your desk, but it looks like he's standing on your desk just purely because of how tall he is. He is so tall. He's looking down on you without a damn face. You just see those glowing red dots staring deep into your soul. Like, that is scary, dude, especially with like the flashing lights and stuff. He's spooky. Like, I'll put him in lock your doors and hide under the bed, because that is quite frightening, if I do say so myself. His design is so cool. Withered Chica, I think Withered Chica is a lot more scary than Withered Bonnie personally. Look at her face, right? Uh, this is actually like the reason why I like Withered Chica way more than freaking Chica. 'Cause Chica's just there, but Withered Chica knows what she is. She knows that she's scary. She knows that she doesn't even have freaking arms. If you play custom night, and I play custom night, so, and this happened to me just because, I was playing it and that's what happened. But she crawled through the vent, and she does that thing where she just stares at you from the vent, and you know that you're fucking dead. You know that you're done for, but you're just staring deep into her soul because she's looking at you, and you're like, dang, I am going to be dead soon. Like, you know where it is. Like, no other animatronic had that sprite in particular, where she's literally halfway through the vent looking at you, going to kill you. But she elongates it so much that you don't know when she's going to kill you. Like, Withered Chica's so cool. I'm going to put her in a... Oh, you can't see it. No. No. I'm putting her in shitting my pants because she is so cool. She is so scary, dude. Like, definitely, as, like, a kid, she probably gave me nightmares. Like, her character design. Withered Foxy. Gameplay wise, I think he's iffy. He's kind of scary. Character design wise, I don't think he's that scary. Like, let's be honest, look at him. Like, if you thought of a Withered Foxy, that's probably what you'd think of, right? I don't know, he's just kind of there. I think his mechanic's interesting to where he doesn't get fooled by the mask, and I'm really interested into how he's able to see through the mask. Maybe it's his eye patch or something, but nevertheless, I don't think he's that scary. His gameplay mechanic is interesting, but yeah, I can live with it. He's not that bad. Golden Freddy, I mean, it's Golden Freddy. Unlike FNAF 1, where he does this really cool thing where he tries to, give you hallucinations, Golden Freddy in the FNAF 2 I know that for a fact that he can kill you, and his killing mechanic, or killing screen is kind of dumb. I don't know. I'll put him in, underwhelming. He's just kind of there. Or they are kind of there. They have two souls in them. But yeah, I don't know. Shadow Freddy, Shadow Bonnie. I mean, let's be honest, Shadow Bonnie's definitely pretty freaky looking. But I'm not gonna rank them just because they're there. Like, they're Easter eggs. I think that they're cool. And one day I need to memorize Shadow Bonnie's full name so that I could just say it one day, and oh my gosh, if somebody actually knew what I was speaking, that would be amazing. That if somebody were able to do that, we'd be best friends forever. Let's just put him down for now. Same with Endoskeleton. I don't care about you, man. Sorry. Okay, Springtrap. He's not that scary. Like, his design's interesting, but I watch Quite a lot, like the YouTuber Quite. He's super cool, but he just simps so hard for him. Like, I think they're married in canon or something. They're boyfriend and boyfriend, which is so fun to me. And honestly, I can't think he's scary anymore. I'm just gonna put him in, I can live with him. He's cool. I mean, again, he's just William Afton, but, like, weak. Like, you should have died, man. We have the Phantoms. Honestly, I don't think any of the Phantoms are that scary. Obviously, Balloon Boy's getting banished to the Nether Realms, because any rendition of Balloon Boy is, except for, like, JJ. Underwhelming. I can live with it. She's slightly more scary. I'll put him up here just because this render looks pretty cool. Meh. Okay. Definitely Marionette is quite scary. Similarly to Marionette, Nightmare Marionette, does look quite freaky. Okay, moving on to FNAF 4. FNAF 4, I like FNAF 4 a lot. It used to be my favorite game for a while, just because the mechanics and the designs are so interesting. So I actually Nightmare Freddy and the Freddles are low key like some of my favorite designs. Honestly, out of all of these, they're definitely one of my favorite designs. I find it really cool. I'm glad that they added this mechanic because, uh, when you're playing FNAF 4, you're thinking about like the doors on the side, right? Uh, but you also have to worry about the bed that's behind you, and you have to shine the light on the little Freddles in order to, not die. So that's an interesting mechanic that I feel like some people definitely got tripped up on when they first played. So I'll put him higher than any of the other Freddys have gone, except for like Golden Freddy. I'm gonna bring back up. Okay. Nightmare Bonnie, honestly, not the biggest fan. As much as I love Bonnie, it honestly just looks like Bonnie with more teeth. It's not. I don't know. I don't really care about it that much. We'll go with underwhelming. Same with Chica. Um, Foxy. I really like Foxy's design. Less of this version. I liked the version from like the trailers or the promotional art. Like the one view of Foxy with like the really slithery tongue. That was eventually taken out because Scott thought that the tongue wasn't scary enough, which is fair. I would have thought that it would have been more scary than just a normal tongue. But I mean, it's fine. You know, out of all of them, I do think that Foxy's probably the scariest design wise. Mechanics wise, I mean, I think it's cool how Foxy runs on like either side of the door trying to get through to your closet. That's pretty interesting. And I like the cute little phases that you get whenever you like close the what am I thinking of? Closet, like the closet doors. First of all, I never like always been a pet peeve of mine. Why can't you just prop something to keep those doors closed? Like, I get it that they open automatically, but come on. Foxy would have been not that much of a threat. Same with, like, if you just left... Realistically, if you left the a flashlight, like, pointed at the Freddles. But I guess you kind of need the flashlights to look down the hallway to scare off the other guys, so... I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, Foxy, I'll put him a little bit higher. Let's go with, like... Bring back up. We can go there. Nightmare Fredbear. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, the thing is as scary as these designs were, like back in the day, I say that like I'm not like freshly 18, but quote unquote back in the day, these guys were really scary just because of the really long pointed teeth. But just thinking about it, like, the designs aren't that scary other than just, like, their cracked fur and, teeth. Nightmare Fredbear, I will say, is quite scary. I'll put him up here. If I were to organize this, like... I don't know. We could put him back there, and then maybe here. Like that, maybe? Yeah, that looks good. Like that. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Yes, Nightmare. Honestly, I forget he exists sometimes. I know that he's like in night 6 or whatever, But honestly, I don't really care that much for him. He's not that scary. He's just kind of there. Again, he looks just like with Freddy, but with like more teeth. Plush Trap. I like this mini game a lot. I think it was a really good idea. I just so interesting, you know. Um, as for scary levels, I'd say he's relatively scary. Not because of his like design or anything, but when you play the plush trap game, you're a lot of the times you don't actually expect to be killed by plush trap. You just think that he's just kind of there. Like so like when he actually jump scares you if you do it incorrectly, like it's kind of spooky, you know? So, I'll give him credit. I'll put him in bring back up. You know, like I feel like he's definitely an ankle biter. You know, he'd definitely be biting at your ankles, but uh, so you might need a little bit of backup. Uh, I don't really care about these DLC designs other than he's going to hell. Um, okay, let's just moving on to sister location. We're not gonna talk about these guys. Uh, Baby. For a long time, Baby was quite scary to me. I mean, let's be honest. All of the Funtime designs, on paper seem really scary. Like they're like incredibly tall, quite literally because they are meant to like physically scoop children and actual like human beings. Baby specifically, that's literally exactly what she was meant for. Um, just her size, she's just so massive in terms of like height and proportions. Her actual design isn't that scary. Obviously, like she has the face plates, which are spooky, but um, probably bring back up. A lot of them are up here, but I don't know. Maybe that works. Ballora, I think Ballora is a bit more spooky than Baby, just because I'm not on like TikTok or YouTube Shorts very often, but when it comes to like FNAF, I do usually like look at them. And Ballora in particular, I saw like somebody cosplaying her, and it looked so cool, like genuinely so impressive. But also, just the size. Again, she's so massive proportion wise, and you know it's just so interesting how she just maneuvers around, right? Um, this is too quiet. It is kind of quiet. Um, okay. Oop, yes. We can get rid of that tab. Yes, Ballora. I'm gonna put her in, bring back up. Um, actually, maybe I might move them up higher just because if you see these guys, there's no hope. Like some of like these animatronics, I can imagine getting away from them just like simply out of mechanics level. But like, what are you gonna do when you see Ballora? Like, be quiet? That's a lot harder than you'd think, right? Um, Funtime Freddy to me is a lot less scary. Um, just, I can live with it. He's think he was originally supposed to be like Scottish, so he has like a Scottish accent in some of the beta versions, which is really funny to me. But he's not scary. Same with Funtime Foxy. I don't really care about that much. Um, Ennard, again, kind of underwhelming. You'd think for all of the animatronics merged into one, it'd be very scary, but Ennard's just kind of there. Like, what are you gonna talk about? You know, these guys, they don't even exist in my mind. First of all, I don't like anything representing children. as we've seen, of everybody in this lower tier. I don't care about them. They're just children with accents, British accents. Um, Bonnie, Funtime Bonnie. I think it's cool that he's a puppet. I wish, I wish that he was given a lot more than just a puppet, though, because this guy deserves a lot more than just bam, you know. I don't know. I'll put him. I can live with it. He's not that scary. Minorinas, no. Bonbon, I don't care. Scrap Baby, I like Scrap Baby a lot. She is quite scary. I'm gonna put her above Baby. Like, she's not like shitting your pants scary, but like she's decently scary, you know? Like, it's when Baby was like pushed out of the party and she had to salvage parts in order to build herself up. Like, she's been through a lot, you know. She's toughened up. She's fighting her own mental, physical battles. She's just trying to have a great time, you know. She has a giant claw arm. I don't know how the hell you found that in the freaking trash, but go off, queen. Yeah, I like Scrap Trap. She's pretty interesting. Molten Freddy. Uh, meh. Meh. Like, again, with Ennard. You'd think with all of those guys combined, they'd look cool, but no, he's just kind of there. He's just, literally, he's just a molten mess, dude. Afton, no. Why are you here? Why are you here, dude? Out of all this time, out of how many times you've been killed, you got your ass beat by those ghosts. You got your freaking body impaled by the spring locks. And then you come back after, no, first, okay, yeah, you get trapped for like 30 years, right? You get trapped for 30 years in the back of a closet or into the back rooms, okay? And then you come back, get burnt, like, whole place burns down in flames, and he comes back again, this motherfucker? No. I feel like this series has just gaslit me into thinking that this is normal. William coming back is normal. He does that. He always comes back, guys. That's like his thing. That's his thing. Why is it his thing? Why should we be condoning this? I liked William when he was just a silly little guy, okay? I liked him when he was first killing. This shit is boring. Lefty. I'm not gonna put him in shitting in your pants level, but he's definitely, or she, whatever, is definitely quite spooky, right? I mean, come on. You have puppet in you. Specifically made. Like, look at this face he's giving. He doesn't have an eye. He's there. He's also like one of the only of the animatronics that can kill you at night, and then also, you could just purchase normally in the store, like in the what's the tycoon version, like level of the story. Let's see. Lefty. I don't want to put you in Why Are You Here? Because obviously he's just a little mascot guy. He's not banished because he's cute. He's not underwhelming because he's not supposed to be anything other than underwhelming. I'll just put him in. I can live with it. Like, obviously, if I got in a one-on-one encounter with him, I'm going to beat this guy up, obviously, right? Because he's just a little bear. But he's not scary by any means. And he can't even kill you in the games. Trash in the gang. Oh, I love these guys. But obviously they're not scary. Like, let's be honest. I don't want to put them in Why Are You Here? But I feel like it also just fits them the best. Like, obviously they're here because they're fun and goofy. But, like, why are you here? All of the mediocre melodies, except for Mr. Hippo. Mr. Hippo's funny, but he's not scary, actually, so I'm just gonna keep him putting in here. Like, Why Are You Here? They're literally the mediocre melodies. They're not scary. They're not fun. I mean, Mr. Hippo's fun because he goes on his long rants. But other than that, like Ned Bear, come on, guys, come on. Honestly, I don't blame William Afton for getting pissed off at Henry for making these guys. They're so similar, um, but just not the same. Okay, um, okay. All of these guys. I don't want to put them in. Why are you here? Let's just put them in underwhelming. Like, come on. They're cool designs. I'll give them that, but they're not scary. They're just there, you know. Foxy, I'll put him a little bit higher. I'll put him in Bring Back Up just because in Custom Night he does help you out, but like I don't know what the percentage is that he kills you whenever you click on his parrot, but there's like that small little percentage where he does kill you if you click on the parrot, and then that's really freaky. You get jump scared by him, which is cool. Like I remember when I watched Corey Kenshin play it for the first time, and he did that. That gave me like chills, dude. Like you win some, you lose some, and then he's like, you play with fire. Sometimes you get burned. Like that's pretty damn. Like that is like go off, King. That is a cool ass line, and so valid as well. Um. Okay. Candy Bot or Candy Cadet. Sorry, Candy Cadet. Um. Well, he's not that scary, but I'd say he's eerie because of his like stories are very eerie, like of like what the kittens being eaten by a snake, which why does it have to be the snake? That's always the antagonist, but I digress. And then they're being like sewed into one in order to fit into one coffin, and like the what children being saved from being burned alive, and you have to meld the keys into one or something. Like those stories are pretty spooky. Like I'll give it that. Whenever they had like the zoom in on him being like, come back and maybe I'll tell you a story. Like that was spooky. Not frightening, but eerie. Okay. Music Man. Music Man's pretty cool, I think. He's not scary. His design's interesting. I'll put him in. Not underwhelming. I'll live with it. Like he's a little spooky. His design definitely is, but in Security Breach, not the big Music Man, but the little Music Man, he's just a little guy that just crawls through the vent. Uh, 'Cause that's kind of funny. L Chip, iconic, but also underwhelming. Obviously, he's not scary. Same with, what? Toy Chica. Not Toy Chica. That's, Funtime Chica. That's what I meant. I don't even know what this is, but Dee Dee, go to hell. Phantom Dee Dee, go to hell. Oh, Old Man Consequences. I'll put him in. I can live with it. He's again, he can't kill you, but like he's really interesting, and he locks your like monitor in Custom Night if you do miss it. If you do miss like the little playtime event, or quick time event. But I really like the Easter egg when you like turn him onto one or whatever, and then you do it, and then you have like Golden Freddy talking to Old Man Consequences, and he's like, sometimes you gotta let him go because you're letting him live or whatever, or something like that. I don't know. These guys, why are you, like, I understand why you're here, but you're the OGs, I get it, but I don't really care that much. Glitch Trap, literally, why are you here? Why? A Afton, why are you here? That's what I was saying about freaking Scrap Trap, but Glitch Trap? No. Like, how many times have you done this, dude? No, nobody cares. I'm just gonna skip these guys. Michael Afton. No, I'm not gonna do that. I like Michael. He's cool, but he's not scary, so I'm not even gonna. Okay, I think they're listed twice. I think some of them are listed. Most of them are listed twice. Am I missing anybody important? I don't think so. Scott Cawthon, iconic, until he wasn't. Vanny, literally not scary. I low-key kind of like that they didn't put a security breach in here. If there was if security breach wasn't here, I feel like glam I'd put them all in underwhelming, except for like Monty. I feel like Monty I'd put in bring backup. But Glamrock Freddy isn't. He's kind of. He's scary when he is able to kill you, when he has that moment. Like, I don't know, when you're fixing his face or whatever. That's kind of spooky when he can kill you. But other than that, he's just fun. A goofy guy. He's not really scary. Okay. So let's put the final touches on these. See if I want to change anything. Yeah, these guys are staying in there. Underwhelming. Out of all of these, yeah, honestly, Freddy's definitely, I think out of all of these are the most underwhelming. That's pretty accurate, I think. Pretty good. I can live with it. That's good. Maybe I'll put him a bit further. I'll put him in the front. Put him in the front. Chica does not want to give up. Okay. Put him in the front. We'll move Music Man up a little. Move him back. Candy Cadet up a little. Okay. Bring back up. I feel like this is a pretty good, relatively good tier. Out of all of these, the scariest ones. Like there. Switch that. Maybe. Like that. Okay. That's a good tier. So this is the final look out of everybody. Yeah. I want to see what community ranks look like. Okay, so these are probably just people voting by how much they like them. Okay. Fair enough. I like that they put Mr. Hippo higher than the rest of the mediocre melodies. See, I told you, everybody likes Foxy for some reason. Freddy is up here. That's surprising. Chica's down here. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, that is that. So I've been streaming for 2 hours almost exactly. Yeah. Well, that was really fun. I think we can end off with just talking to each other for a little bit. I need to get more little screens so that I could have like a ending stream or a just chatting one or a be right back one. I might have to do that sometime. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. Fun time just talking to you guys and chilling. Yeah. So I'm glad that you guys stopped by when you did. I hope that you guys have a great night. And of course you can type in your favorite. You can still type in your favorite animatronics, and I'll add another question. How did you get into FNAF? Because those were good. Those to me are pretty good questions. I got into FNAF by Corey Kenshin. I watched his gameplay a lot back in the day when he actually uploaded videos and played FNAF. But yeah, I remember like the game at the time when I started joining the the fan, not the franchise, but like when I became a fan was FNAF 4, and then I was there when all the hype came out for FNAF 5 for Sister Location. Um, yeah. So, I hope you all have a great night if you're in the same time zone as me or if you're later, but rest of your day if you are earlier than me. Um, and bye bye. I hope you guys have a great rest of whatever day you're in.